He's the coach. And
this building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They're led out of the field by their quarterback, the former Houston Cougar, Case Keenum.
Case Keenum won't overwhelm you with his athleticism, won't wow you with his arm, but somehow, when he's on the field and he's in charge, the ball gets moved by his offensive teammates.
The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Peterson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Keenum. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Keenum on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Keenan. Josh Doxson's got it, complete.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. He's got his man. This is Doxson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to throw, Keenum. He'll buy some time right. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Keenum and the Redskins now going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Keenum. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. Able to slither by. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
To throw, it's Keenum. And this one complete to Reed. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Shotgun snap for Keenum. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see it where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the 16, Keenum. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Keenum. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the scoring drive encompasses 9. After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Keenum now to throw. Looking long for his tight end Reed. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. The final shot before the break. Keenum is going to float this over the middle deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. We have hit halftime. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it again. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They run with Thompson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. It's Keenum. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Jordan Evans able to drop him for a loss of a couple. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. On the carry, Thompson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Throwing on third down, Keenum. It's hauled in by Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. We have not seen it. After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field and run.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports.
Coach on the eastern edge of the D.C. metro area in Landover, Maryland. That's where we are situated at FedEx Field. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Washington Redskins. On first down, Keenum. And he finds the tight end, Reed. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Keenum now on first down. That's going to be caught by Richardson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. On first and 10, Keenum. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. On first down, it's Peterson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On second and 12, Keenum. They'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep going it. We're doing pretty well.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn them yet another first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. And here a look at the offensive starters for the Redskins.
And a big key is going to be how can these wideouts create separation from the defensive backs, because we've seen some early success in the passing.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson there to make the... So on fourth down, on comes the left foot to punt it away. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So on is the lefty, Kevin Huber, to kick it away for the Bengals here on fourth down. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This is going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line.
He's coming, double up.
In his own end zone, it's Keenum. Johnson with a grab over the middle. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. Call that a very gain of 24. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
That was
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now Keenum to try again after the pick six. Flush to his right. Now he'll got his man complete. Give him 30 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, here's Keenum. Complete. Richardson has it. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. To throw again on 2nd down. Keenum eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a run with Peterson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now left side on the swing pass. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. To Thompson on the screen. And he'll get it down to the 7. The Redskins now going to use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Working from the gun, Keenum. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
A shotgun snap for Keenum. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for a score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try to move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Keenum going to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on time.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And off comes to Peterson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know, all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now a first down throw. Keenan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins got home that time. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling. On second down, it's Thompson, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Hopkins with the extra. They'll run on first down. It's Thompson. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time you start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Rolling to his right. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Thompson. And a short gain here down to the 22. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Keenum now to throw. They'll roll him out right. Letting one go deep for the... And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can hear it. Look, that's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Extra point good by Hopkins, and the lead now stands at 13. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Redskins, and that should just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Geis, and that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Here's Tressway now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Well, going into the final play of this game, they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play.